Okay, class 10, continuing with the last week's chapter, water resource. This week we will be doing about the remaining 4 methods of irrigation. First, we start off with wells and then we go to tube wells. Now over here you can see wells and tube wells, they are given in a comparative way. Comparative means not exactly differences, but a comparison is drawn between these two types of irrigation methods, because there are some similarities as well as there are certain differences between wells and tube wells. Now well, you can see over here, primitive, very old traditional methods. Tube well, modern. Now one thing I would like to tell you, tube well over here does not mean the hand pumps that we see along the roadside or in the houses. The tube wells that we are talking about over here means they require pumps, pump through which water is drawn out from underground, and with the help of pipes those water gets distributed to the field, to the agricultural field. So don't confuse these tube wells with the one that we see all along the roadways or in the different houses. They are basically hand pumps. Now coming to wells, areas, wells, UP, Punjab, MP, that is Madhya Pradesh and Bihar. Now again, one thing I would like to tell you, wells are the most widespread irrigation method in India, most common. Okay, why? First point, because they are cheap. Wells are very cheap to be dug, so they are the most common method of irrigation. Second advantage of well, they can be dug at any suitable place. You require soft soil. It is difficult to dig in rocky areas. Soft soil and the underground water table should be a little high. That is all that is required to dig wells. The farmers can use according to their need. Now wells are not only method of irrigation. Wells also, the water drawn from the wells, they are also used for other household purpose. And the last point, or the fourth point, independent source of irrigation means wells can be dug by an individual farmer or a family. Okay, you don't require any government scheme or any other different methods to dig well. Coming to tube well, areas same as well. So these 4 states you can also write for tube wells. Now advantage, the first one. Tube wells can irrigate a large area compared to well. Remember that. If you compare this to canal, then tube wells are not or cannot irrigate as large an area as a canal can. But if you compare it to well, then they can irrigate a large area. Water drawn out from greater depth is free from impurities. Now tube wells, since pumps are used, the water can be drawn out from a greater depth. So those waters are cleaner and free from impurities. Next point, and the other one, third and fourth, remains same as that of the well. As I said earlier, that there are a number of same points of similarities between well and tube well, according to the need of the farmers as well as independent source of irrigation. Now, apart from advantages, there will be share of disadvantages. First disadvantage of well, dries up very fast. If it doesn't rain for a year or 2, then the level of the well water goes down very fast. They can irrigate a small area. Wells cannot irrigate a large area. Depends on groundwater level. Okay, the well depends on groundwater level. If the groundwater level is high, wells will have water in them. If the groundwater level is low, wells will not have water in them. Time and labor is needed to draw out water. Lot of time and labor is required to draw out the water. So it is time consuming. Coming to the disadvantages of tube wells, expensive because you need to buy pumps. That's why it's expensive. Needs electricity. Pumps cannot run without electricity. So electricity is required. Villages or places without electricity cannot use tube well. This also depends on groundwater level. And another point is there. Overuse can lead to depletion of groundwater. Depletion means reduction, lowering. You keep on using tube well, the groundwater level will keep on going down. So these are the points about well and tube well. We next come to canals. Canals, as you can see over here, two types are there, 1 and 2. Inundation, I-N-U-N, inundation canals means when there is rain, then the canals will have water in them. Okay? They are constructed on the rivers, that is, the canals are taken out directly from the rivers, no barrages are created. Alright? Whereas perennial canals, as the name suggests, will have water throughout the year. Why? Because they have barrages constructed on these particular rivers, and the rivers have to be perennial. Areas, northern plains, they are not seen in the southern part of India, the Deccan part of India. Why they are not seen in the Deccan part of India? Because the soft soil, the northern plains have soft soil, so it is easy to dig canals. Flat, level land. The land of the northern plain is flat and level, and more number of perennial rivers are there. Okay? Still, amongst northern plains, if the areas are given to you or asked from you, then UP, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan. Yes, Rajasthan may sound strange, but Asia's one of the longest canal is in Rajasthan, Indira Gandhi Canal. In the next clipping, we will be doing the remaining part of the chapter.